welcome Toronto by Night here at One Bad Roll. This is a game taking place in the world of darkness, where horrible, evil, bad things happen, and people get interesting puppies that latch onto them because they want to. So if anything affects you, shocks you, or makes you want to go sit down and do something else, 100% feel free to do what you got to do. Come back next time, bring a friend, or if not, make sure you're good. As for the players, stated most times, and it'll probably be closer to every time, will be something bothers you, tell me don't do that. And I'm cool with that. But getting into what happened last time, you followed up. There was follow-up from a mission that was a horrible botch. You were given some advice, and you found a doggo that ended up being a ghoul connected to someone who did not know they were kindred.
A dog ghoul.
And this individual has a great life before this, you know. They had a girlfriend, they had 12 dogs, and they didn't know that they were a vampire. Through some education and connecting to the right people, it has now been determined, indeed, all of those are true, and he is in a position to get some form of education. Throughout this process, there was some attempts to corrupt him, some mistrust, some compulsions coming in. But Carolyn saw a bit of a mirror as to what she had been through, and through acting accordingly, so he has chosen to take her on as a mentor. One thing I will do for that, though, I will give you one additional experience point if you accept that.
Yes.
Okay.
Only because there's a transaction from it.
100%. And it's because this is something that's going to affect the story. So I have no problems giving that little bit. I'm not worried about everyone having the same amount. There was discussions had where someone was told that Carolyn was a superhero, and he didn't like it. He didn't know what was going on. And yeah, you also do have a couple of points of investigation and a couple of leads. There was a friend that this young man had stopped talking to. I believe the young man's name was Henry, but let me No, it was not Henry. It was. I named him Henry. I was thinking of a different Henry from another game. This was Henry Francois. Had a friend named Trevor, who he hadn't heard from in a while, who was the only other person that he had informed, other than his girlfriend that lives in England and who truly deeply cares about him. Probably not that much. So there was following up, going into the first trek outside of Anarch territory into Sabat. Fully controlled space in Crosstown. And a meeting with somebody who simply goes by Styx. There was no exact location determined, but there was a couple places where she could be found. We come in on that, based off of everything that has gone on this night, which is the 8th, I believe, which is a Tuesday. Last one. Yes. Tuesday, January 8th, in 2030. You'll probably get pushing around 9 o'clock. There's just been conversation. There hasn't been actions taken, movement going. It was just the start of everything's been formulated by this point.
We were on the way to the friend's apartment, correct?
So I don't know how many of the group was, if the whole group was going, but yes, you were just going to the friend's apartment.
Okay.
And it wasn't an apartment, it was a house in Crosstown, because he lives with his family.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to send you privately tonight's desire.
Hell yeah.
It's a physical covenant.
Noted.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I think we would all be going together.
Okay.
Or at the same time, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, you
Karen was
can
picking a gun.
easily do that. Driving through downtown, driving through East End, downtown, or Midtown, isn't too bad. However, are you going to go right into Crosstown? Are you going to take sort of more the main traffic route that goes from the West End and then up?
We're all taking one car or two cars? Two cars, right?
I think it's a standard split.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I go with Aramis.
Whoever's with me, we're going the fastest way.
Sounds good to me.
Either way is similar. Because again,
Okay.
like one is going through a little bit more neighborhood, while there is main streets, especially at the time you are right now, and like downtown, it can be slightly congested, but it moves pretty fast. So for fastest, you're probably looking Midtown right to Crosstown.
Then I'll do that.
Aramis, you're going to beat her there, right?
Yep, he's gonna beat her. They're going through downtown. Let's go.
I would like both of you to roll me either Dex Drive or Wits Drive. Let's see who gets highest. Three successes versus 3 successes. Okay. You guys take two different routes and get there at the exact same time. While you are driving, I would like everyone to roll me Wits Awareness. And does anybody want to do anything else while you're traveling to affect or look out?
No.
Okay.
I would love to, but I cannot.
Noted.
Aramis would have made it like a quick swing by of a former slight feeding area that a certain Sabat might have been around, and looked at it to see if there's any thing going on there.
If you do that, that will take a little bit of time out of the trip.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I'll let her have the win. I'll let Adam win. It's fine.
Okay.
This doesn't seem like the right way to go.
Man, there's something I want to see.
Okay. Yeah.
There are good drinks around here.
You do a quick swing by, and your roll will count towards that. Yeah, you don't notice anything special, any activity that leads to any troubling thought. Okay, nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing that that stands out. That doesn't mean that there necessarily is problems. It's just as you're getting there, you do not notice anything that draws your attention. You do come up to a small community in Crosstown. It's one of those built-in sort of condo spaces that has like the walls around it with the not an actual gate, but where a gate could be, and there's like foliage and green space. What would you like to do? You know that you have to go into the small neighborhood.
So, Rev, do you want to take lead on this one? And maybe use that charm of yours?
There's no one at the front. It's not like a gated community. It's just like a semi-private space.
Oh, yeah.
You're a fighter, Aramis. Do you have any insight into, tactics we should take when approaching this building?
Well, I'd have to say it depends on the approach. If we go there and he runs, immediately gets sketched out by random people showing up at his house asking for him, we're going to have to chase him down. If we approach in some kind of way like you and your group, then I'd say that might be easier if we can get him to come to the door or talk.
Well, we know Efrys is good at running, so Efrys could definitely chase that person down. So I guess let's. Why don't we go to the front and then keep Caroline and Efrys in reserve, watching the back.
Okay, we can do that. What's our story?
Good question. What's a story that's worked well in the past?
Well, I can be honest. We're friends of him looking for some type of information, and if he decides to run from that, then we'll probably hear him scampering out of a window. In which case,
we go with something about friends.
Yes, friendship.
Friends. I'm trying to think about friends. Friends.
Friends, you want to be Ross, Joey, what? Yeah.
All right. So is that the plan? What are we doing?
I'm gonna light up a cigarette while they think of a plan.
We could
let's go over to the other car and talk to them.
All right, let's go.
All right. You are now all in a similar space where it is not just two of you talking.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
The time you showed up.
you won't win next time. Anyway.
You were racing.
He just side eye.
I love it.
Oh. All right. I see. Next time, that's the last time I make a stop anywhere. But we were thinking about how to approach. The Reb thinks that you two should maybe remain in the reserve in case he flees. And since you're so fast, you must be so well at chasing someone, right?
Sure.
Good. The Rev and I were going to go to the door, and we're trying to figure out some angle with being your pet's friend, gesturing to Carolyn.
I mean, he is my pet. I'm not going to deny that.
I think we've got that young kindred on a good start.
Carolyn, one thing that you noticed from the entire night with him there, it'll take him time to get it. However, he does have the basis for a very good kindred. Like, his skills are not something that would go to waste, and he's also not like someone who's hyper aggressive and just gonna start trouble for the sake of it. Like, the bones for something are there.
That's fair, but I was raised with tough love.
Oh,
so
100%. I'm not gonna tell
he's
you
not
how
gonna
to
get
act.
that.
based off of your stat sheet, you would pick up on that.
Okay.
So that's just general information.
Well, I don't think this is. I don't see how this could go wrong at all. So good luck with that while you go and talk to him.
All right. So we are his friend. He said to do something with music. I hope he's not a SoundCloud artist, please. Anyway. But you can ask him for a recommendation for some thing, and Henry suggested us. You can do that. I ain't doing that. I am not listening to one thing.
Well, I think I will. Let's go collarless for this.
Oh, risky.
Oh, forward. I like it.
Take the collar out. We'll go in. Just as friends. Friends. What's this guy's name? Sorry, it was Henry's friend, Trevor.
Yes. Yeah. He did not give you the family's last name.
Is this an apartment building?
No.
It's just the one dwelling.
So you know, like those condominium neighborhoods that are all houses built up and like there's various sizes, but it's basically cookie cutter all beside each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those.
Are they detached or no?
2 per building.
Okay.
Yeah, so mostly detached, but not completely.
While they go inside too, I'm gonna like sit on the hood of my car, kind of like looking sketchy. See what happens.
Okay, I dig it.
It is.
Do you want to
Winter.
attach a roll to that? It will have an effect otherwise, but if you do have a specific intention with that, you can make a roll to see how sketchy you can look.
Wits plus sketch.
I know.
I wish. You know what?
Streetwise, I don't know.
No, that totally Streetwise totally makes sense for that.
Streetwise, charisma, I don't know.
So if you're trying to draw attention to yourself in a positive, charisma.
Okay.
Negative, actually, deception. I think deception
We'll go
is the right word for it. No, manipulation.
We'll go positive. I don't know what to get from this, but I'm just doing it.
Okay, cool. I'll take it into account.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. All right, let's start with the group approaching the house. As you go in, you drive by like the regular petunias and the flowers that or at least the flower beds that would be there. You know that's what would grow because they don't have to worry about replanting the perennials every year. Going through, all the houses look very similar. You might get a different colored door here or there, some different decorations. There's many places that still have Christmas lights up. And as you drive up, you indeed find the number on the beige house with a dark brown door.
Well, there's something solid about a place like this. Let us go in, Aramis. Let us go in.
There is 2 vehicles in the driveway. One is a newer model Prius, and the other one is a let's say Toyota Corolla.
Good salt of the earth, folks, here.
Right. Should take points? Well, you should take points.
I will hop up to the door and knock shave and a haircut on it.
All right. Both of you make wits awareness. Let's see if you can hear anything from inside.
Nope. Oh.
Oh, Aramis, lovely roll.
This is why I bring you along, because I can't do anything.
All right. Aramis. After the knock, you wait a little bit, and you hear water running. Not much. Just like a light running of water.
Seem to be doing the dishes or something.
Space was relatively echoey behind it, but that seems that's a normal fact. But no immediate answer to the door.
Okay, not dishes. So bad. Try again.
Shave it a haircut louder.
Same thing.
Well, we know there's not a tune on the other side of the door. Oh, is it 50, 60 years old, that movie now?
Getting there.
Well, I guess I could take a... Well, is the door open?
It is not.
Like, is it locked?
It is locked.
Is there anyone on the street?
Let me roll to see how the street's looking. A 10. There is some people moving around, but no one that's openly like drawing attention or noticing anything out of the ordinary from you two.
Okay. Aramis, can you just give me a little cover for a moment?
And from the street, yes, fine. I can do
just going to see if I can jimmy the lock.
All right. Roll dexterity plus streetwise.
And this is a physical task, is it not?
Oh, sorry. This is dexterity larceny, and this is
dexterity larceny. Yes,
task.
because I've been forgetting. Because I've fed right recently, so I am forgetting. I have a certain ability that I have not been using.
I'm actually gonna look at your character sheet because I want to see what your specialties are. Because I know that you have some.
Not in larceny. Oh, 2 dice or 2 successes.
2 successes. That's enough. That's enough. It's just like the basic standard lock for this type of door. There's a little bit of scraping on the inside, but you don't do any permanent damage. It might act a little sticky with keys, but indeed you do unlock the door.
Well, look, it's open, Aramis. Let us go in. Hello,
gosh.
Trevor. Trevor.
Well,
make a wits awareness roll.
Oh boy.
oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, look at that. Is there by any chance a crucifix on the wall that I get enraptured by?
There actually would be.
Oh, I haven't seen one of those before. I wonder where they picked that up.
Okay, I
Say
have
kids.
his difficulty set now. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Aramis, your hearing is definitely up to snuff tonight. From upstairs, you hear some movement, and it looks like it's very short bursts. And coming from the same spot.
Panicking.
You can't
Getting something?
You can't tell from this distance.
Yeah, I don't know. So he's like, that's what he's like questioning what it could be.
Yep.
Shifting something.
Sorry.
Yeah,
What was
he goes upstairs. He's up. Someone's upstairs. Well, one of the possibly 2, 4, 8. I don't know. Gesturing back way to the car, back to the 2 cars.
Yeah. Now that you are inside of the space, you see a lovely living room, various space. It's open concept. You can see into the kitchen where there's where the tap looks like it's running a little bit. Backyard.
like dripping or?
Just above dripping. Backyard is dark. They have a patio set. That door is open, but just a crack.
The back door is open?
Yes. Back door is open, a crack. And the only reason you guys are seeing it is because you are on high alert. That was part of the wit's awareness.
Okay, so Aramis, why don't you go upstairs and I will get on the cell phone to Efrys and text Efrys and say, hey, this person may have left out the back door. Could you take a look?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Caroline, will you come with me? Let's go around to the back to see if they... Or do you want to stick out here? Stay out front here?
I guess I probably shouldn't leave you alone, so I'll go with you.
I think it's good we stick together.
Yeah, probably.
This episode should have been called Throwing Shade.
You do look very cool on the hood of your car, though, but I think we should go around back.
No, I was kind of doing like a thing, but your thing sounds good too, so let's go check it out.
So the thing that you were doing, what you're noticing is you're getting a couple of guys in trouble as like they're walking a dog with the spouse, you know, bringing kids back from wherever and they're with their wife.
Okay. I feel really good. Let's go.
Yeah, you've seen a couple smacks on the head or like those looks of like, what are you doing?
Okay. Today's a good day. Let's go.
All right.
Whatever it takes to make you feel good about yourself.
As you guys are going to look around back, Rev, what else are you doing on the bottom floor?
Well, just a... well, I will close that back door.
Okay.
Is there a buildup of snow inside?
Yes. No snow, like, there's a little bit of a wet spot, but the amount it's open, it's still doing its job.
So, like, what I mean is, like, this is like it hasn't been like days.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
This is something to attach your roll to. This isn't a difficult check whatsoever. I want you to roll me intelligence and investigation.
Ooh, I actually have.
You just need one success.
Oh, good luck.
Because this is simply how much has it been snowing and has this been shoveled?
I believe.
It's been open for about a week.
Ooh. I see signs that probably other things in the kitchen that's been not touched for a while, eh? Or
funny enough, no.
Huh.
You see the water left slightly running, like the kitchen looks clean minus a little bit of dust because it hasn't been cleaned for a week. But like no dishes, no garbage left. Like it looks like if someone did do something here, that is a mess they did not leave.
Okay, now I'm going to hoof it to catch up with Aramis because I'm a little concerned.
Okay, wonderful. We're actually going to wait to go to Aramis.
Oh god, I'm scared. That makes you more scared.
That's why I'm doing it. Going around back, how are you going to get there? Because there's going to be like houses on the other side. There is a path that does go through, but that'll take a little more time to get to that point.
If you're okay with it, I would say we just take the shortest route through the fences, the neighbor's yard. Okay, cool.
Okay. Roll me a d10. This is simply to see if the neighbors are... the yard you go through has occupants.
Both of us or just one of us?
One person roll. One person roll.
Efrys, you
ahead.
got this. No. No, I don't got this.
All right. All right.
Oh, you were close. No, you're good. With a success, like you can tell that the yards around it would have a couple, but like there's fences, there's various things. You're relatively stealthy, and yeah, like there's some sounds, but no one's actively looking. And yeah, you can see. No, when you get to the back, roll me wits awareness. This is a tough check based off of time of year and weather.
Based off of footprints.
Not even just footprints. It's because footprints you would never get.
This we can both roll, right?
Yes, you can also rouse the blood to give yourself an extra die if you wish.
Nah.
I better do that.
Oh, maybe.
It's
Should have, but
you can willpower to re-roll.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't suggest Efrys does it because you only get one die, because you can't re-roll hunger die. But
okay.
Caroline could do 2 out of the possible 3 that you would get from willpower.
okay, I will do that. Just a D10, right?
Yeah. So roll a D10. Roll a no. Roll 2d10.
Ooh, 2D10. There's one. There's 2.
Okay, so you do get 1 success.
Okay.
With 1 success, you do see that part of the fence, like so they have a gate at the back. The handle's a little like loose, but that's it.
Don't trust myself with a gun. I'm not gonna take it out. We'll just keep investigating.
What guns do you have with you, by the way?
I probably would have brought the small handgun because it's a little more discreet with the silencer.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Aramis, as you go up the stairs, this space has 3 rooms on this floor. Other than, of course, a closet. There is 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. Where would you like to go first? Bathroom, main bedroom, or the secondary bedroom?
He is going to go for the bathroom since that's, if he believes that's where he's heard the water running, or where the water is probably still running.
No, water running was downstairs.
Oh, okay. Then he's gonna try to listen close to the bathroom first, and then while looking like down the hall to hear if there's any other noise.
Okay. Yeah, you open the door to the bathroom. It's bland. It looks like it was built by a company that ordered thousands of these parts and cookie cutter put them together, each one. But it is, again, very clean, minus a light layer of dust.
Okay. After he sees this clean, he's gonna close it and then go towards he's gonna go to the second bedroom.
Yeah. The second bedroom is where you hear the shuffling.
Okay. He's going to he's going to how does he want to do this? Because I'm trying to think about him in the past if he has a tradition like this, which I think he probably did from what we discussed. Maybe.
Yeah. While you're considering this is when the Rev gets up to catch up with Aramis.
He's going to throw a quick hand up, make a hush motion, and then point to the door.
And again, it's very halted movement.
Mm-hmm. Okay, he's going to put his back up against the side of the door, away from it, just in case he believes the person may have a gun or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to would this consider be a feat of strength if I wanted to kick the door open from the side while I'm against the wall?
100%.
Okay, cool. Then can I rouse the blood to use prowess?
Yeah, hell yeah. You can rouse to add your potence. All right, you don't get hungry, and you can add your potence to the next roll.
Okay, so it would be this. It would be strength plus.
Athletics. Strength, athletics, and potence. Roll the equivalent because the subtraction is still in there.
I will use the willpower to reroll this.
Please.
All right. Based off of that, let's.
I said I was using willpower to reroll.
Okay. Yeah. No. You kick it open, and in the room, you see where the mess from that you probably would have expected in the rest of the house, based off of what you've seen, in this room. Furniture has been thrown. There's been a scuffle, and chained to the wall is a 20-year-old kid.
Sucker.
His feet. It's only hit it's his arms, but you can tell that it could easily be pulled out of the wall. However, his hair is stuck to the wall, very, very well fastened, and there is also a blade put across his neck. And looking at the opposite wall, you see a message written in blood. And below it is 2 dead bodies, a man and a woman. And the message says, Bastion, leave your fortress, fucking coward. With proper grammar.
Very important. Educated and violent. The worst kind.
Yeah, so there is I think it's ellipses, but the 3 dots after fortress.
Yep.
And then fucking coward has the single exclamation point.
Oh. So he's not that upset. Or she. They. Or vampire.
And the moment you enter the room, I would like both of you to make me an... I'm gonna say... I want to say wits intelligence, but I don't want to do two attributes.
Is this investigation or
Occult? It could be investigation. It definitely wouldn't be occult. It definitely wouldn't be occult.
Film history?
Investigation definitely fits. Academics might fit.
Ooh.
Insight at all?
Insight, no.
Yeah.
I like academics.
Yeah, you can totally do academics.
And
I like
intelligence or wits?
This will be wit. This will be intelligence, because this isn't something that is just a pick up and go.
Well, yeah, showed up. Good. We did pretty good.
You both did very good. I am impressed. You both hit the number, and it was not an easy number. 4 successes is a tough roll. If he were to pull away from the wall, that message would be lost.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Focus.
Arterial spray.
Now we have a decision to make. Do we want this message to be found or not?
You can now, if you want to make a intelligence insight roll, you can try and figure out a clue for the message. or you can write it down and then deal with it after. But you will have to deal with this kid seeing people and starting to panic and move.
Well, he's not going to move. He is not going to move at all.
Perfect.
Yes.
You got that.
Yes. I'm good. Aramis is going to take a picture of the image.
Okay.
And could I make the investigation on the inside intelligence as well?
Oh yeah. Ooh. That is very interesting. With 4 successes, and the fact that it was a bestial success, you don't... This you don't like. This is starting to get you more to being on the warpath. Your beast is stirring, because this isn't an attack on this family. What this is this is an attack on somebody through the person that you guys recently found, where this family was simply the paint.
Well, fucking hell. And it starts moving it forward. Why is more innocent by standards? Fine.
I'll actually put in the Roll20 chat the exact way that the message was written, just to confirm.
I'm wondering if fucking coward is the signature.
Meanwhile, at this point, the other group have not found anything going on in the back. What would you guys like to do?
Is the back door still ajar?
No, it's been closed.
Or is it... Oh, so it's still a door then? Okay.
Why did the Rev want us to come back here? What did he say exactly?
Well, he wanted to... He just told me to go around back. From what I remember. Feels like an hour ago.
Just look at your phone.
Yeah, if you look at the phone, it's just getting to suspicious door open. Can you check out back?
Oh, I thought he called me.
Just text.
Just text.
Oh, okay.
It's still in all caps.
Nice.
His phone is stuck in caps for some reason.
Can I attempt to open the door? Like, is it unlocked?
Yeah, it's unlocked. It'll open.
Shall we? I mean...
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
You see a similarly very clean space. Slight layer of dust from not being cleaned for a week.
Okay, once I see how clean it is, it's a little suspicious. I'm gonna wipe my finger prints off the doorknob with my sleeve or something, and be like, this is kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. Smart move.
Okay. And I'll tell Efrys, maybe we should be careful.
I'm gonna confirm something real quick. I'm gonna see what the consensus is on fingerprints, because I swear I've heard something about it. Okay, you don't have to super worry about fingerprints, because your body doesn't produce like the oil in the response to everyday life.
Oh, okay. Scratch all that
leads to
then.
them, so you still have them. And like if you pressed or did a way to intend to leave it, but like general just quick grab and stuff, you don't need to super worry. You'll probably only get like a tenth of it, like a tenth to a third of it picked up, which could be God knows how many people.
Okay, so I probably wouldn't have said anything. I would just like have opened the door with my like sweep or wiped it off and then just kept walking with Efrys.
Yeah, part of this game is looking up how things have been handled because interesting circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you notice everything else that everybody saw. Again, like it's almost as if it's a show home, the way that it's been cleaned.
I'd like to turn off the
Everything's
water.
been organized. Like there's nothing out of place. You like to turn what on?
Turn the water off.
Water's already been turned off. I believe they're
Oh,
taking care of that.
okay.
We're in sync in terms of the kind of like make things orderly.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's look around for them.
I'll just
Alright.
kind of call out, be like, "Hello."
You can hear her calling.
Come on
Up here.
up.
Oh, okay. They're upstairs. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go up. You see the only room with the door open. From this angle, you can see one of the chains on the wall, but that's it. They are in the secondary bedroom. You can tell because of positioning.
Okay.
I'll walk in. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Same exact site. Man
I'll just be
chained
like-
to the wall, blade, hair permanent, hair like super crazy, stuck with like industrial glue to the wall. Same message.
Just be like, "Oh, what the fuck? What is this?"
A message for someone else that had
So,
nothing to do with this.
What are people do? No, never mind. He's still not moving. Rev, you can see the fear, shock, pain, confusion, all of these emotions running through his eyes, but he can't do anything about it.
Should we try to
Yes.
unchain this man
Yes.
or okay?
Rev, keep your weird eye contact thing. And does it look like if it's moved in a particular way, it will just like slash him if I try to like break it or something?
So, the things you would have to deal with first is the hair and the bolt, the metal bar across the chest.
But there's also the knife.
100%. The knife
Wouldn't we
is
take that out first?
It'll be tough to with the metal bar where it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could,
Yes. So,
but that will be a more difficult procedure.
all right. And if you have a knife, or can I find a knife? Or one of you two go to
There's
the
a
kitchen
knife
to get a
down
knife, but you don't have a knife.
Like, you can tell that this space was lived in before. It has all of the things that would be required to have a functioning house.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Karen, can you go get me a knife in the kitchen?
Fine, send me downstairs by myself to go get a knife. Sure, Caroline, go do that. And I'll go downstairs.
In
get a
the
knife.
empty house, yes.
Yep,
Just
with the
what-
creepy
no, it's
dead
not-
bodies.
It's okay. It's okay. I have my sword with me.
Oh, right, that is a thing.
Your sword will not be useful for this.
It is. We have sort of said that it's more of a saber than a.
100%, but say like even the highest quality of make in a saber will bend if you were like dealing with like iron bars.
Oh.
Yeah,
All right, go
like
get their
swords
best.
aren't meant for like clash of blade on blade,
No,
no
for
matter
sure.
how well built they are, especially a saber.
Sorry, I didn't think it was steel. Okay.
Yeah. So like the chains are simple, like whatever cheap store quality that, but the vital parts are like solid iron.
Aramis, could you just smash out the drywall behind them so we could kind of slide them out?
That's one way to look at it.
Well, that's a possibility. Would I have to use prowess for that, or can I just attempt it?
You already got it activated.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I believe
cut
it's
their
for the
hair away.
scene, but let me look. Let me look at prowess. Okay, if you're gonna go to cut their hair away, when you get closer, you notice that the glue runs all the way through right to the scalp.
Gross.
Removing the hair will be removing most of the scalp and exposing the scalp.
Can I investigate the bathroom for like a razor or like?
Yeah, there's like there's three different razors. Actually, 3 different types. There is like disposables. There is a very lovely woman's razor, and like a 6-bladed razor. One thing that still hasn't changed, like this high-end woman's razor, still looking at like three blades.
Okay.
But the men's, you got 6.
Oh crap!
No one learned anything from the razor blade war of the late 2020s.
No.
It's true. Well, the thing is, they just didn't want to give women more blades. That's the reason.
It's something that has
They were terrified.
eternally confused me as to why it's a fact.
You need more room for like soap and stuff to be also on the blade because you can't use soap separately, I guess.
Apparently not.
I never really thought about this actually.
I've actually like one of my relationships in the past. She stole my the first thing she took from me was my razor because she's like, "This is incredible. It's mine now." But,
you're like, haha, I just shaved my butt.
That's you said the first thing she stole. You know what? This is a story for another time.
Yeah.
Oh, I normally don't shit out chat mid-game, but because hair on woman is a myth, obviously.
Obviously.
You're right. Same reason why they need pockets. They don't got them. They don't need them.
Yeah, we don't have anything to carry.
Argument. We're not getting into that argument. But yes, no, you can easily find razors, soap, any sort of regular product you would find.
All right, I'm looking for a razor, and I'm going to the kitchen by myself with the creepy bodies upstairs to look for like olive oil or butter. Just
they have both.
I'll grab them both.
They also have palm oil as well.
I'll grab it all the oil.
Hey. I do like that idea of just breaking the wall. It would free him up and we could get him away from that blade.
All right, I can try it.
Can you bend the steel?
It's not like it would be a tough thing to do, but it is entirely possible. It would require prowess, but it's not an impossibility.
You do you.
I guess the first instinct would have tried to been to like pry the bar with the strength first.
So what you can do is you can attempt to pull it out of the wall.
Yeah,
like
I'll try that.
As Kindred, there is things that you can do that mortals would go, that's not possible. It's kind of where the myth, it's kind of part of the reason why, like, the whole adrenaline can have people doing crazy things exists. Where that doesn't happen as much as it's like, oh crap, I have to use this and there's people around, and someone just came up with a very good explanation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Still happens,
I'll
but
try.
it's just not as common as the rare occurrence actually real world happens.
Okay. Yeah. I'll try it. I'll try pulling it out of the wall.
Hell yeah! Make your roll. You can also rouse the blood if you want, which will give you an additional die on top of that. This will be pure strength athletics. This is you pulling. If anyone wants to help, okay, so you do get 1 hunger.
Well, the Rev will say, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified of them, for the Lord your God is going forth with you. He will never leave you or abandon you."
I'll push the Rev to the side slightly and just kind of cut the wall a bit.
Then
The Lord cut the wall.
I will.
No, I'm not gonna.
Struggle
I'm not like.
to maintain eye contact as
Yeah.
you try to shove me away.
I'm not shoving you. I'm just kind of slightly getting in there.
So as you get 1 step hungry, how hungry are you?
Hungry for.
I am 3.
Hunger 3. You hear, poor victim. You know what? He lost his fight. Just drink him. Just frickin' drink him and get him out of the way.
He hears that. He looks down.
That's your beast
And then he
talking.
looks. Yeah, and then he looks behind him to the other body. Because he's also.
You know that that blood will not be good. That blood will be old, rancid. There is a merit that allows you to consume.
I do have that.
Let me look at it, because that might actually
That is
be a
distasteful.
thing you can do.
The only thing worse would be a vampire eating parts of people.
You know what?
Taste you.
You absolutely, if you want, between those 2 bodies, can get down to 2 hunger before you do this.
Sure, I'll do it.
So while he can't move, by the way, I will now give you his full name. He is Trevor Oskren, and he sees you just grab the dead bodies of his parents and drink the congealed plasma blood of both.
Is there a way I can hide it behind the Rev? So because he's staring, Rev is staring directly at him.
So he sees
So
you
I can
drag
hide.
the bodies to a position,
Oh my gosh.
and he doesn't know what you do.
We can all hear slurping noises.
Yes.
And he will see the distasteful look on Rev's face.
Yeah.
And just walk in with a armful of butter and oils
you
and
see
stuff and a
this.
razor, and I'll be like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, so you're back down to 2 hunger. Good job.
Do that. Wipes his mouth off and then gets to pulling.
So here's a question: licking the wound of a bite, that still works even if you drain someone dry, right?
No,
okay.
because they're dead.
Okay.
Yeah, once
Is that
someone's dead,
a
their
thing, or
body-
am I imagining that?
No, that is completely a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is completely a thing.
Oh,
You are pulling. Nothing. It's not budging. You're guessing that it's like into like the found deep screwed into the foundation, or not the
The
foundation,
studs,
the
you
frame,
mean?
the studs.
studs.
I can't.
You can try again. I'll just increase the difficulty by 1.
So since
Yeah.
they've Aramis, because they've obviously hit the studs with their construction pieces here. the screws and whatnot. If you break the drywall in between the studs, I think that's what I was getting at. Is I assume they would have hit the studs. If you break it between, should be able to free them.
Aramis, roll me a intelligence investigation check. You now seeing how this is put in, you might get something. This probably took about 2 days to like a day rush to do, because they would have had to bring the stuff with them, put him there, build around him, and then do repairs, because they repaired over, and they even matched the color of the paint.
So they were knowledgeable of the fact. Okay. All right, Efrys, leads me to, guide me into where to strike then. Maybe if I break something else, it'll work.
That's super easy to do. You can guide, you can break around where it would be, and it is indeed very heavy duty screws into the studs. You can't get the ones on the inside because his body's in the way, but you can break it on the outside.
Okay. Do you need a check?
Nope, no check needed.
Okay.
No check needed. You can. A regular person can blast through drywall. You have prowess on right now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Efrys, what's next?
Yeah, so what part of them is not free then? Are we able to get their neck away from the blades?
So if you could get in there,
yeah,
and twist it, you could. But the way it's set up is the bar with the blade is connected to the bar that's drilled into the studs.
But what I'm thinking is, like, if you can push in the drywall behind them, then they can just kind of like, whoa.
That's a possibility. You'd have to push on them to press them into the drywall. So
they're glued to the.
I have the oil and the butter.
We got to cut around their head so that we can keep the drywall just attached to their head.
If you push him back, it'll be painful, but it won't be taking his scalp off. Moving forward and exerting the pressure to pull him off would be the problem with the scalp.
We can try to. Let's grease him up though. See if that helps. Just his head.
Oh no! Let's not. It might be plausible that he was able to thrust his head back and break the drywall himself and get free.
Make me a wits medicine.
Okay.
He doesn't have that kind of strength. There is no consequence for that 10. He doesn't have that in him. He probably has 1 burst to 2, and it's very clear. Like, if he backs up a little bit, he could easily pull those chains out, but he has been patiently where he is. Like, you can tell that this was built by someone who understands technology, or is very good at, like, home repair.
But I don't mean that he could have done it himself. I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibilities. Like, when he goes to the police.
I see what you're saying.
Because we were never here.
I see what you're saying. That's an interesting one.
Good point, Rev.
It would all depend on how he expressed what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, you know that this isn't going to be... When this does get to any level of police, this room is going to go right to the top of any investigations. This isn't going to be like it. There's no way it blows over. It probably won't go to the news, but it'll go to the top of investigation. They will get their best on it.
Okay. While as this is going on, I'm going to say to Trevor, in my nice heck, let's awe him up. Not entrance him. Or should I? Well,
it's up to you.
That's a good question.
Why don't we just drain him until he falls asleep?
Well, I'm going to turn awe on because that should help with, I think.
You absolutely could. If he falls asleep, though, he's falling forward.
No, he's
towel
not.
on.
Entrance won't put him to sleep. But what I mean is...
No, I'm talking about the draining him until.
Oh, no.
He kind of looks tasty.
I would actually like Aramis and... No, not Aramis. This will be Efrys and Caroline to also make the intelligence plus... I need to see what... Intelligence insight. To see what you can get from the message.
Are you kidding? Wait, why are my... Okay, so the bottom ones are hunger die?
Yes.
How come if my intelligence is 3 and my insight is 2, how come I don't have just 2 hunger die? Why do I have 3?
Are you at 3 hunger?
Yeah, so...
Oh, I'm at 3 hunger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's based on how hungry you are.
100%.
Oh, okay. I thought I understood. Now I understand for real. Okay.
I am glad that you do.
For
Efrys,
realsies.
You've been completely focused on the task at hand. Oh, 4 successes. That's fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. With 4 successes, Carolyn is also going to get the same information that Aramis got from it. However, it doesn't quite hit you as aggressive as it did and impact what's left of your humanity. These people were the paint. The guy that you found was the lure to fish out somebody. You don't know if it was you guys, but to fish out somebody.
And it would be considered cruel to leave him here so we could.
Yes.
Okay, so never mind.
100% that would be considered cruel. I'll give you
Figured.
that one for free.
Had a thought. Okay.
You can try again if you want Aramis to pull. Like, you can also now... The difficulty won't increase because you can see, like, what you're dealing with.
Okay. Do I want to rouse the blood again?
Efrys, you have noticed that the bolts, like the screws putting it into the wall, have been intentionally scraped by using the wrong head and a drill.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you would not be able to find a screwdriver or a bit to get them out.
Yeah, I assumed so much, but thanks for confirming.
No worries. You're trying. Oh. Okay. That might change things. You are pulling. And you're starting to get one side. I need you to make me a wits and dexterity roll. Because as you're pulling, you'll be able to make another check after this, but the check will only be at 3 difficulty. But if you pull incorrectly, you're cutting this guy's throat.
Okay, is prowess still added to this or not?
100% prowess is up until we leave this specific scene. You're good. You pull 1/2 out. Does anyone want to jump in and help, or are they letting Aramis just pull the other side?
I'm helping already.
Oh, help.
So help will be a strength athletics, and
From-
I will let you add half of your successes to Aramis's dice pool. So you guys would roll first.
I
So
have
not half.
3.
You'll get to add your successes to Aramis's dice pool.
I would be
roll
rolling
strength
3
ath-
dice.
Yep. Roll strength athletics. Let's see what you get.
Would anybody
we
do
both
be
help?
adding more?
Yeah. You can both help. You can both
Okay.
You can both
Oh.
attempt to help.
Okay, sure.
So you're not going to get anything from Caroline. You can tell she can't pull for shit.
Yeah. Look at this old guy go.
How do you lift a rifle?
All right. Efrys, the way you're helping, if this roll does not succeed, this guy's throat's being cut. Because that is a bestial success.
Yeah.
You're a little too anxious.
I'm a little hungry too.
Yeah. You get in there and like your beast is in the back of your mind. You're going through a whole lot of work. All for someone you've never even met. What are you doing? This is not logical. And it gets to you and you pull a little too hard when you're helping. But you can add 2 dice on top of the previous rolls that you were making. This would be a separate check as for the rousing of blood if you wished to.
No. Oh, are you talking to Aramis?
Yeah, to Aramis.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll rouse the blood. Let's go.
What size of dice pool are you looking at with those 2 extra successes? Actually, 3. 3, not 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go. I was pressing space. Yeah, it would be 3. Prowess adds 2. Rouse blood adds 1, so 6 extra plus 5.
Hell yeah.
11.
Hell yeah. This is the time to have it. Okay. With that, pulled away. There was only a little mark left. He's bleeding a little bit, but not too much. What's everyone's hunger at?
3.
2.
There you go. I finished the roll.
Perfect. Oh, you're golden. You're at hunger 3. The smell of it starts to stir inside of you, but not enough that you're going to have to roll to resist or anything like that.
Okay.
If there was more fresh blood here, you would, but not the current amount.
Okay, now it's time to convince him
Someone
that
roll
we
me
were
a
never
D10.
here. Oh,
You just made a loud, a real big noise because you pulled an iron bar out of the studs of a house. Someone roll me a D10 to see if the neighbors were home.
It's all you.
Alright.
Aramis.
Yeah,
I
go,
believe.
yes.
I believe. I believe. I believe. I
Okay.
believe. I believe.
See what we get.
Thea. It's up to you.
Efrys, I believe in you. I believe.
Wait, why do I have to do it?
Because
We didn't
all
know
put
it
our-
was
we no.
It's true. I witnessed it.
All right.
He participated in it.
Yep.
I was like, why are you touching your noses? This is silly.
I noticed afterwards. I'm like, oh no.
You're all being quite silly.
Oh.
That's good for us, right?
You guys are super lucky. You guys didn't see this, but when you were coming in, The neighbors on either side didn't even have vehicles there. Apparently, they're on vacation.
Oh. Okay. That was lucky.
Real
Yeah,
lucky.
It's a good time for a
See?
cruise.
I said I believed, and I see.
The power of belief definitely helped you.
They're visiting the Holy Land.
So, all that's left to really be dealt with is the hair.
Well, the hospital can take care of that.
So what are you doing about it? Are you just bringing him with a chunk of drywall attached to the back of his head?
I grabbed the oil and the butter, but if you want to leave it on, then.
So, oil and
It's-
butter will be able to do something, but first you'll have to find a way to steam the hair long enough to loosen the glue to then start to have the oil and butter actually do something. This is the equivalent of like the stuff that like you spray on a boat and it magically floats with like a person-sized hole in the bottom from an infomercial. That actually works that way.
Can't Aramis just kind of like crumble it a little bit?
Want me
No.
to
So that it's
snap his
loose?
hair?
No, just
it doesn't
crumble
crumble.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, can I shave
solid.
it off?
But
No.
the thing is
Wait,
that
No.
Okay, hold on. You can shave it off.
shave
You
the
can shave it
drywall.
off, but it's the equivalent of like carving wood.
Oh,
It's
God. Okay.
solid.
Why is it dry? Why is the drywall so hard though?
Not the drywall.
What's the glue?
The
So
hair
the
is
glue
hair.
has
The
soaked into the
drywall-
drywall.
You
Yeah.
can cut around and have like a patch of drywall hanging off this guy's head.
Yeah.
Well, should we just call my
Why don't we
cop
find
friend,
out? Yeah.
have him fall asleep, take the message, like wipe the message off, and then leave?
Oh,
Or like call the cops anonymously. It doesn't have to be my friend, so that we don't have to deal with this anymore.
okay, yeah. I will let you know if you call your cop friend, he will try to arrest you.
But we're friends.
Cool.
Yesterday?
Okay, it's time for me to be awesome
Yep.
and to then kind of change my demeanor from one of crazy snake eyes to helpful hoser
I love it.
and say Trevor, what happened? We're here to help.
Okay. Roll me a charisma persuasion. Or manipulation persuasion. Whatever one's higher for you, because I could see either angle.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to keep him calm.
Yeah. If you're trying to get it and keep him calm and it's out of, like... And it's not deceitful in any way, that would be charisma.
All right, well, I'll just use charisma and persuasion because I've got lots of extra dice
Yeah.
from all that presence.
Can we say we took him into like the other bedroom? for
No,
this?
we're not moving him anywhere yet.
Yeah,
His
he's
parents
not-
have been dragged off
He's not-
anyway.
He's not moved yet.
Oh.
God.
Okay. So with that, he is indeed staying
That's
calm.
nice.
You see when he goes to open his mouth, he has like those crusty edges of like a lack of water.
Mm.
Because he's been on this wall for at least a week.
Oh dear.
So like it cracks, so there's a little bit of blood there, and he's like, I don't remember.
I'll go get him some water.
I just remember being on the wall. And like I was, what day is it? I don't.
You don't have to remember anything. We'll get you a glass of water.
What day is it? What day is it?
It's Monday.
What's the date? What's the date? What's the date? I need to know the date. He is starting to enter.
It's like January 7th, right?
Uh,
I can't remember that.
Let me confirm that. I think
Calendar.
it's 8th. January 8th. No. This is happening on the Monday. This is the 7th. No, this is on Tuesday. Monday.
Monday, early Tuesday morning, early Tuesday.
100%. Either way, so yes, January 7th is correct. And he's like, I don't remember that at all. I remember getting. I remember Christmas. And I don't remember finishing dinner, though. I just remember being here on the wall after that. In that, yeah, he's back. He's back to being quiet again.
Okay.
Ask him about Henry.
You have a friend named Henry, don't you, Trevor?
Yeah, the guy vanished, but yeah.
You sent him to a tattoo parlor or artist?
Oh, I would see people all the. Why does that matter?
It might be very important.
I just saw like an ad and there was good work and I pointed it out. That's it.
Well, where was that? Do you remember where you saw that ad?
Yeah, it was on Instagram.
Do you remember the location of the where the ad was pointing one?
No, like it was to a private thing. Am I in trouble?
I don't believe so, Trevor. I think you're going to be fine.
That's
Do you have a phone?
That's gonna require a roll.
Sure. Manipulation plus subterfuge or
100%.
Persuasion. Oh, fast talk? Is this fast talk?
This is totally fast talk.
All right.
Because that
Excellent.
is a response to a very valid concern.
More dice. More dice.
He's gonna be so fine. You guys are seeing a terrifying side of the Rev.
Yes. It's like I have so much presence it's bleeding over to dominate.
It's true.
Only works on mortals.
You're
probably.
You're
only
gonna
works on
help.
mortals.
Well, you're here to help me, right?
Yes, but you see, we're kind of like guardian angels.
Am I dead?
No, you're very much alive, and
Okay.
you're going to be fine. But you can't tell anyone we were here because bad people might come for us.
But then who do I? My parents are dead. What do I do about? Like my parents are dead, so that's gonna. And I was here. I don't
You
know.
call the police.
Okay.
Tell them you don't remember what happened because you are dehydrated. You just remember after you drank some water, coming out of a fog, and you called the police as soon as you came out of that fog. I don't know what happened to Justin.
And you definitely,
There we go.
whatever you do, mention nothing of how this happened and pointing to the pipe.
Okay. So, I drank some water, and then everything got real foggy, and I woke up, and I found this, and then I called the police.
Yes, that sounds good.
Okay.
Perfect. Where's your? Could someone find Trevor his phone?
Probably dead, but did he have it plugged in perchance?
For 7 days.
Crushed in the corner.
Damn. Can we still take it though?
Yeah, you absolutely can grab the parts. You do notice there's no SIM card in it.
Darn. Never mind. I'll leave it.
No, take it because there's a chance that in the cache, I don't know anything about technology. Perhaps that Instagram ad is stored somewhere on that phone still, and someone we know might be able to retrieve it.
Efrys, there's no way that an Instagram ad is stored on a phone.
Well, wait a second. What about cookies? Anyway, when I
because
get
If you had the SIM card,
There's a cache.
if you had the
Oh.
SIM card, you could absolutely possibly connect to the cookies. But
okay, when I return with the water and like as I give it to him and he's drinking, I kind of want to pull everybody to the side and just ask, like, should we call someone here to have his mind wiped instead of just trusting that he'll not say anything?
Well, someone has already wiped his mind, I think.
make a
It's just-
wit insight check.
Who?
This is on Efrys. That's enough.
Doodles.
This would take severe mental reconstruction. Because it would be an entire changing of what he knows.
Oh, okay.
Because his parents are dead. He
Mm.
wouldn't be able to come back to the house.
Like even just to have us, just our presence removed from like,
You could
So-
removing your presence
yeah,
is absolutely possible.
yeah.
And if you did that, that'll still leave him in probably a more confused state than he already is,
Mm.
depending on what you get programmed in.
Okay, yeah, I'll bring that up.
Yeah.
To suggest to everybody anyway.
He's
Just as an
gonna be
option.
foggy. He's not. He won't. I mean, I don't. What's he going to tell them? For where people
Right.
came in and
Another thing is like the name on the wall. Does that ring a bell to anyone?
No.
You've
But-
all made rolls, like beyond going back and talking about it,
Yeah.
or any suspicions. You've all made rolls to see what you can get just from looking at the message.
I also want to like ask the group too, like while we're here, should we like smear the message so that this doesn't get into the wrong hands?
yes.
Okay.
we should.
Yes, I should.
What if we just talk to Dover about the name and the message and ask what they suggest?
Can do that.
I mean, you
They're
took a picture, right? You can just text it to him.
Yes, I can do that.
I don't know if we want to. Well, like, is it a secure? I mean, I don't know about these. Pictures flying through the air. Will anyone be able to read it? Like, I don't want.
Efrys, you have actually a very big knowledge base on that. It all depends on who you're sending it to. If you're sending it to someone of that degree, you're probably okay because it's encrypted on their end,
Yeah.
and it depends on your phone.
Yeah, and mine would be encrypted, and
100%
that's my
with your
question for
technology.
the Rev.
Like,
But I think that we would all have been taught that, wouldn't we?
no,
Okay.
it would have been on an individual basis. You would have been drilled on that because of where you're from.
Yeah.
That was why London fell in the first place, because of the rise of technology.
Leak nudes?
Effectively, yeah. Like, it wasn't nudes, but effectively, yes. Like, it was the start of it's easier to communicate via phone. And
Okay.
they started to slip up and not use a burner here or there. And then organizations caught on, and they started to disguise what happened as terrorist activity as an excuse for them to go in and wipe out Kindred en masse.
Mm. Rev, is your phone a burner phone?
Burner.
Like if someone...
It's I mean, it's like Fido.
Okay, yeah, maybe we'll have to take a look at your phone. Maybe we get you a new one because that is possible. But my phone is okay. Aramis, is your phone okay? Is it secure? I'm asking. And
I think it's suitable that Aramis would not have like a hyper secure phone,
yeah,
but would definitely have
Like secure
some level of security based off of, again, where you came from.
It better came from in my specialty as well, maybe.
Yeah, 100%. And Carolyn, same thing. Same situation with Aramis. Your father would have only used phone lines that were partially secured.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, glad we talked about this now, but it's over with. Yeah, no, we'll be okay, Rev. But we're gonna fix you up when we get a little bit later. Aramis, do you mind texting Dover?
All right, I will. And I'll just text over the picture and the message. Just follow the clue to this person's house. Do you have any idea who this person?
Another intelligence insight check. This will be difficulty 2. All right. The fact that you rolled so good on the last one before is useful. I'm gonna type something in the Roll20 chat real quick because I don't mind if everyone sees this.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I thought.
Oh.
I thought there was something about that name.
Oh. Yeah. This is. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well. He's going to send a text that is like.
Definitely
You have someone-
send it to him now.
Well, do you send the text first? Because you'll notice it before the message is sent.
As you look at the contact info.
Yeah, you look at the contact info, and where you're standing, like your vision sees the message and it sees the contact info.
I'm like, well, it's like, fuck. And he's going to say, instead of what he's really going to say, it's like, someone is sending you a message here, and he'll send a text.
The response you get is, "Thank you."
That's it.
That's it.
Yep, he just gives them like, you know, the address. Here you go, and he hopes that Dover will come here, possibly.
I don't think he's gonna leave his tower. So,
Ooh.
or sorry, his fortress.
And Aramis, you tell us that, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. He just said thank you. All right. Fuck.
Wow, this has been fun and all, but I have an appointment. You guys can come, but you have to promise to be cool.
No, not a problem.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing.
I'm always cool. I don't know what you mean.
No. Like, I'm serious here. Like, I'm bringing you to a very important place of mine, and please do not embarrass me. I have a reputation to uphold, okay?
That's when have I done that? When will I ever embarrass you?
Are we talking cocktail party cool or like street?
No, ew.
Cool?
Wow.
I mean,
that's
we're going to a dive
response.
bar to meet my friend.
Beautiful.
I'll still be cool there.
Okay.
When everybody's drunk, they always want to hear about educational stuff.
Nah, we just don't talk. Just sit there and I don't know. Here, do this.
You
I'll
can
put my
sit at a
sunglasses
whole
on
other
him.
table.
I'm gonna help you out. Don't worry.
Okay, this is gonna go great.
So, what do you do with the kid? Like,
I assume we're leaving him.
Okay.
Well, we're going to. So, I think what we should do is smudge the writing on the wall.
Done.
Mm-hmm.
Leave the kid to go and tell him to, because there's no phone in here, is there? There's no landline.
So there is like physical phones.
Oh,
There's one landline in the house.
no. Well, then he can call the police.
The line's been cut.
Crazy.
We tell him that after we are gone, have another drink of water, then go to the neighbors and have them call the police.
Okay.
Neighbors are.
I think
gone
you'll be safe,
to the
but
Hamptons.
we're worried about bad men coming for us.
All right. Well, with your rolls, that will definitely cover him not giving up the information anything short of torture. So yeah.
We wouldn't want torture.
Yeah, who likes torture? It's such distasteful.
Oh, I mean,
All right, and he will definitely do that. I'm guessing you guys clean yourself up from the scene that you were just coming from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gotta look proper for Carolyn's music, you know. Gotta look all great.
I look cool.
I'll even pop the collar back in.
Maybe no collar. It's just
Driving back,
People like priests.
I need Efrys to roll a wits occult.
One.
There is like now that you're on high alert for the area that you're in, you do notice little things that draw your attention, but nothing that's vital or seems like needs to be dealt with right away. It's little formations of things, like colors and coordination that could hide stuff, things like that.
Okay.
And that all stops when you get into Midtown, closer to Anarch territory.
Okay. So as we go, I'll just tell Carolyn. As we pass through here a second time, I'm noticing some things that, some symbols. Some things the way they're set up that we should come back and check out, or
at least be aware of.
Yeah.
okay.
Carolyn, roll wits awareness. Let's see if you pick up anything on the way back. The other car can also have a wits awareness roll. It's just the occult thing very much fits the individual case for Efrys. Carolyn, you're driving, and for a second, you think you see somebody with their hand is bigger than it should be, and their thumb is spiked.
Hey,
and like for
Efrys,
a quarter of a second, nothing more.
Do you know anything about giant hands and spiked thumbs?
Roll intelligence occult.
All right. Oh, I know I'm not going to arouse for this.
Nothing. You have never heard of any blood magic or anything else for that fact that would lead to that.
Okay.
No, nothing for now. No. But
okay.
Did you see something here? Like, should we come back to this place specifically?
I don't know if it has to do with this place, but I just saw, just for a brief moment, just somebody walking with freakishly large hand, like uncomfortably large, and a spiked thumb.
Okay. All right.
All right. The other vehicle did not notice anything out of the ordinary. And
Aramis, do you want me to drive?
You want to drive my car?
Well, I mean, if, you took this kind of weird thing. I mean, I know the city very well. Would you like me to drive?
Part of me wants to say no. The other part of me wants to relax my arm. So yes, I will. You drive my car.
Okay. No check needs to be made. The Rev does have a basic knowledge of driving. Does the Rev have his driver's license?
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. I got to drive the Y van all the time.
Perfect.
But I want to kind of, knowing where we're going, I want to beat Caroline there.
Oh, I would have sent you or just told you the address before you left. So
Okay,
Yeah,
both
that's
of
what
you
I
knew.
roll either wits or dex plus drive.
I think if I would have been seeing
Now,
these
do I
things, I
wanna
would have asked
rouse for
Caroline to
this?
slow down.
Oh, sure.
Uh,
I'm going to rouse for this.
I'm going to rouse.
Okay, in that case, Caroline will require one more success than the rev. So I will count the rev as one additional success. But neither of you gets hunger.
I get an extra die for this, right? Because I rouse.
Yep. As does Caroline. 1, 2,
Holy
3, 4, 5,
smokes.
6.
Oh, so close.
Same
Didn't that tie?
time. Like literally exact same time into the parking lot.
I'm just gonna glare at you.
At Aramis? Nice.
No, it's the driver, not me. I ain't driving. I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
I make her glare at me enough. I don't need no more glare.
So she picks the gun up. Then
Okay.
but until then,
The space that you are pulling into is in like a small little strip mall. It is what area of town are we looking at? I'm gonna say downtown, but it's downtown, like closer to the docks. There's a office building above it. Lighting's a little bit better than would be expected, but it is O'Malley's Pool Hall.
Yeah.
Good old Malins.
And I'm gonna roll to see
Oh,
if she's
O'Malley's,
currently
they'll like it.
inside or outside. This is, and you did this. You will be getting the correct location. I rolled earlier to see if the first stop would be correct.
Thank God.
Okay, yeah, no, and she is in fact currently outside having a smoke. Let me give everybody a description of this lovely young woman. She appears to be like maybe hitting 20 years old. She has purple hair. She is very much Asian in descent. You can't tell specifically. It's probably a combination. Physically, she's not that tall, but she is relatively full-figured. Leather jacket, white shirt underneath, showing off a little bit of cleavage. And she is just hanging out front, smoking. She's talking to like an old guy in his like probably 65, 70. Half listening, and then she sees you, and she just waves at Caroline.
Sticks! And I'll give her like a big hug.
Hell fucking yeah, what's up? How you doing?
Same old, same old. Find any, interesting people here?
There's a couple I have my eye on. Might try and see what I can do with both, but yeah, one's probably about 50, 55.
Nice.
Other one's, she's an absolute mess, but probably a good time.
Messy ones are usually, yeah. Anyways, these are my friends.
Fuck, did you just say friends?
No, I did not say friends. These are my
I didn't realize you were in
coworkers.
the friends business.
Nope. I take that back. That was a slip of the tongue. No. These are my coworkers.
assure you, we are merely acquaintances.
Like,
who are
yes.
on
Was that one of those,
terms.
Yes.
Like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Was that one of those like fraudulent
polite
flips or something?
fictions? It was a polite fiction.
Okay.
I am enchanted to meet you. Sticks, is it?
Shit, you're a lot. Yeah, my name's Sticks. Why are you enchanted?
Any acquaintance of Caroline has got to be someone
Do you have
Worth
on the
meeting.
collar?
No.
Okay,
I
cool.
took it off.
Is it a
Very
black?
cool.
Okay, fuck. He's talking like he should be wearing a collar or something underneath that goddamn shirt. Yeah.
Please
Six.
don't.
What's
I
your,
wear many different kinds of collars, believe me.
Doesn't surprise me. So what's your name?
Oh,
David.
David. Cool.
Pleasure
Yes,
to meet you.
cool.
I'm Efrys.
Oh,
Aramis.
dope. British.
Very dope. Very dope.
Fuck yeah, you sound really weird saying it. And what about yourself? As she points to Aramis.
name's Aramis. Nothing unknown. No one ever knows.
Fuck, don't say that. That makes me interested.
That's
Okay,
Well,
let's
then.
go inside. How about let's go check this place out?
that's not true, Aramis.
All right, yeah, no, fine. And what she'll do is she'll put her smoke out. There's about a quarter of it left, so she'll pop part of it in her bra.
Classy.
And yeah, there's a free pool table which she has covered for the night. And she's like, "All right, cool. What can I do for you? It's very rare that I get that I get a visit that starts off involving so many people."
Yeah, I just thought I would, show them a good time. Anyways, let's play it around, and I'll pick up the pool stick while we talk some business.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Well, how do I start this? Sticks, you're one cool chick. You know that, right?
What the fuck? Like you sound like like you're my mom or something who's trying to like relate to me.
Okay, sorry. It's just been a weird night, all right? I'm a little
Fucking
bit
clearly.
unnerved. Oh, God. Anyways, listen. Do you know some sketchy tattoo dude who's like advertising on Instagram?
And she bursts out into laughter. Fuck, are you kidding? Dude, there's at least, I can name 25 off the top of my head.
Any who are like tall, shaggy hair, super like exclusive. Like I'm talking top of the line. I'm looking for
Oh,
a new tat,
exclusive.
and I want the best of the best. I don't want anyone else to get tattoos from this guy. I want it to be very like, ooh, where'd you get your tattoo? And I'm like, oh, you wouldn't know him. It's very exclusive. That deal. There's a rumor going around that he has like advertisements on Instagram and then they disappear. And sometimes if he thinks you're cool enough, he'll even like send you an invite. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Yeah.
Not that I've come across. I know my last piece was was from someone who was killer, but I had to travel for that.
Nah, it'd be more local.
Local, okay.
Yeah. It's okay if you haven't heard it. But I heard from one of my coworkers
Fucking
that he was
coworkers
able
again.
I know, I'm a very busy woman. That he was able to get an appointment with him. So, but he isn't able to find his advertisement. So if you would just like keep an eye and ear out, and if you hear anything of the sorts of what I'm describing, let me know.
Like, did the contact just vanish? What was the?
Yeah, I told you. He's like, once he gets a client, he
Oh, that
vanishes.
shit's
And then he
criminal.
puts criminal.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's probably human trafficking or some stupid shit like that.
No, it's not human trafficking. I saw the tattoo. It's completely legit. It's just a new like trend. He wants to like,
In that case,
Be
it's someone
cool.
who's an absolute idiot. All I'm saying is that sounds like some criminal ass shit. Here, come show up at my private space and no one knows about this.
I mean, I'm okay with that. And I know you would be okay with that too.
Yeah, but I'm fucked up.
Well, there's a reason why we're companions, associates,
Don't you dare say that we're that first one.
coworkers.
Listen, I'm sorry. You do not fit my MO.
I'm taking my sunglasses off for this one and using my setting. I'm sorry. I thought we were cool.
Roll charisma plus persuasion and add the 2 dice. Oh. Are you fine with that result?
Can I use one of my willpower?
Absolutely can.
Roll. Okay.
I'm living for this moment.
You can reroll 3 dice.
3d10s, right?
Yep. Okay.
Nice.
Perfect. With that, she'll be like, it's not physical. It's not and it's not personality, baby. You just haven't lost that spark in your eyes, you know?
That's strangely kind of you to say. Huh.
So, like, for example, like, she will point out the woman at the bar that she was talking about. And I would like everyone to roll me a wits alertness roll. Caroline's gonna notice a detail without question.
What were you gonna
Alertness.
say?
Yes. Oh no, awareness. Awareness.
Sorry. Oh, okay.
The Rev is like, oh, it's this really drunk woman who looks like she's been crying.
I think someone needs to go over there and minister to her.
Okay, Efrys, you look at this woman, when she turns around, if I'm correct, it's left hand.
Mm-hmm.
On her left hand, on her ring finger, you see a light spot.
Ah, I see. Okay. Wait a second. I look at
And Caroline, you already know exactly what to look for. You see it.
I look at her and my mouth just waters a little bit.
Yeah. Again, like, birds of a feather, right?
That's true. Well, listen, it's really important that I find this guy, so I'll make it worth your while.
I'll keep
if you can find him.
I'll keep my ear to the ground, but yeah. No, it's either tonight I'm thinking either her or guy over at table 5. Out of shape, scraggly beard, salt and pepper, really bad hairline, early 50s at minimum.
You take care of yourself, Sticks, all right?
Yeah, always do. Always do. All right. Anything else from the Boring Brigade?
Wouldn't call me boring.
You haven't
But-
shown any signs of personality that make me interested. That's all I'm saying.
I haven't said anything to try to interest you.
Of course not. Because I
And
would
plus,
know.
why would I interrupt your conversation? This doesn't seem. By this whole time, did they actually play pool, or did they
Oh,
just grab the
100%.
pokers and stuff?
Yeah, we've been playing.
And like,
Ooh.
she's a regular at this type of space where she's like having full on conversations, going through hand motion, quickly grabs, shoots, like
Oh, okay.
like
Yeah,
she's
I didn't know if that was.
she's good.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Sticks, do you have tattoos?
Oh fuck yeah.
Ooh. Could you show us some?
All right. In the middle of the pool hall, she'll take her jacket off and take her shirt off. And she has a full back piece and going down one of the arms. All of it is very much traditional tattooing Eastern in origin of design.
Ooh, and what are these merely decorative, or do any of these have any more important meaning?
Oh God, you don't know me well enough to get that information.
Oh well,
That's a whole goddamn story.
I'm sure it is. Is there some small parable or thing that you could, something of, light that you might?
What the
want to
hell's a
tell us?
parable?
Well, it's a story that you would be willing to share, just to give us some kind of, tell us something, teach us something.
You want me? I'm gonna try and take that as a serious question and not dirty.
Well, if you're a dirty person, feel free to be dirty.
Either or.
She is fighting back, giving a very shocking piece of information that to throw him off. Should I? Caroline, what do you think?
I don't know if he can handle it.
I want to see her try though.
Without her permission, I can't give you anything juicy.
Do it. I just want to see their reaction.
Oh, cool. All right. When I was, how old was I again? Oh yeah, 17. When I was 17, I got with my first, partner, and sorry, partners. It was my dad's boss and the janitor of where he worked. It was a good time.
And do you have a tattoo to
Oh God,
commemorate
no.
this? Well, I was asking about your tattoos.
Oh yeah, and you haven't earned anything about the tattoos yet.
Ah, I see. No, well, my apologies.
Don't apologize for shit, man. You're super formal.
I'm just trying to be caring towards
What type of shirt are you wearing?
you. It would be, again,
Like a black dress shirt or something.
yeah, like that black dress shirt underneath. It's kind of underneath
Cool.
a hoser shirt.
To what level is it buttoned up?
Well, if the collar's not in, then it's like there's a couple down.
She will
There's
walk
like a-
up and be like, "Listen, you're way too goddamn serious, and it's fucking adorable, But it gets annoying.
I do know.
And she will undo
Oh.
3 more of your buttons,
Okay.
and then just go back to playing pool."
Well,
Right. Listen
I
up.
feel like I need a chain or two now.
If you do, make sure you get one of those really obnoxious emblems at the end of your initials or something, or
Not a cross.
some really irrelevant cartoon.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. I can see that on either.
Oh, the ref, cool.
I was watching a historical program, and I saw someone had a large clock on their chain.
Oh shit! Who was that?
No,
It was something to do with food. I
Flame
think.
of flame.
the only other thing I remember from the historical document was someone pooping on a stairway.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm into some stuff, but I'm not into that.
No.
definitely not.
You know
But
what?
many are.
I'm gonna leave this to up to you guys. I want to see. I want to see what taste you have. Should I go for sloppy and crying, or sad and drives a motorcycle because he is trying to recapture his youth?
The youth one.
Cool. One vote for sad.
I think sad. You could maybe cheer that person up.
Say the motorcycle, because why not do the deed on a motorcycle if you can?
Oh God, no! That's so uncomfortable.
It is.
I wouldn't recommend that whatsoever. No, if anything, we'll go to a motel and then I'll leave him tied to the bed when I'm done.
No, so works.
I miss my youth.
I'm switching to motorcycle guy.
Okay.
Motorcycle.
All right, cool. I'll start there and see if I can get both. You guys have a good night. And she will literally walk off in the middle of the game, grab somebody's drink, and head that direction.
She had some good. She had a very keen eye for angles.
I like sticks. She can stay.
Don't use the word friend with her, but yeah, she's pretty. She's useful.
You know that you are one of 3 people that she would use that word with.
Yeah, but we try not to say it to each other.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool indeed, Carolyn.
Fresh. See, we didn't even embarrass. We were fine.
Yeah.
You know what?
Carolyn, make a wits insight check.
Okay.
Yeah, we embarrassed her. Yeah, let's go.
This is going to be to see if she realizes it. Oh yeah. They did, but you know that as much as she's a shit disturber and generally a trash fire of a person.
Yeah.
She is polite.
Mm-hmm.
So she was being polite the whole time, but no, you're going to hear about this for a long time.
I expect that. Yeah, you guys did great.
Especially Aramis. Especially Aramis.
Oh yes, let's go. Job complete.
Nice.
Well, that takes care of that. So hopefully she can dig something up for us, but
Hopefully.
We'll see.
Before you leave, one of the 2 waitresses will walk by and just put the bill down on the table.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'm not going to say no to that. Go ahead.
Go for it.
That is one of her moves.
Yeah.
She leaves just before it has to be paid.
Okay, good.
Hopefully we get some information out of her. That's all I have to say.
The cost is nothing for Efrys. It wouldn't be much for everyone else. It's literally like $25 for the pool table for the night. All of her drinks were covered by other people.
Or stolen.
Or stolen.
Yeah.
True.
I like her. I like sticks. We need more sticks.
All right, but with that, you can leave. You still have a fair amount of time in the night. Like, you're probably getting closer to like 11 because you spent time scouting, then inside the house. But yeah, it's getting to around 11 o'clock, and I will let you know when the sun is going to rise. The sun is going to rise at 7:54.
Okay.
Got so much time.
Can we just take a quick break? Is that okay?
Now is actually a perfect time to do that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take 5 to 10. Everyone, we'll be back. Yeah. Much love and thanks for the support. All right, and we are back from our short little respite. We have just got done with the the very quickly planned meeting with Styx, who did not give you much information into really anything, other than maybe the types of people that Carolyn likes to hang out with. Beyond that, you guys have plenty of time left in the night. What's the plan?
Well, I have nothing planned for this night, and I have one night left over till the fight I have to go to. So,
The fight is Tuesday, right?
Yes,
So tomorrow night.
tomorrow night.
And we can watch you fight.
Absolutely, you could.
can
We
bet if you want to bet.
bet money against you.
There's
We'll see
betting
this-
of all different types, so yeah, you can bet on for what round, what method. Like it's a whole thing.
Mhm.
Just do it for fun. You know, betting beyond your means is a sin.
I love the reps so much.
You think you're Aramis? What are the chances of? I don't really care to bet, but what are the? Who are you fighting up against? Have you fought this person before?
I have no clue. It's with underground fighting, you rarely know until you get to the venue. Depends on who and when.
But
Unless I'm majorly in the know, which I'm not.
Mm.
Do you need
Most
to do
good
any
thoughts.
training tonight?
I usually do that before I get to the haven.
How likely are you to win? Like, I should bet on the other guy, right?
You
He's
asking
really
for my
good.
current record?
Yeah.
My current underground record is 3-0 currently, right?
I actually have it documented on the front page of your sheet.
Oh,
How underground are these fights, Aramis? Are these fights to the death?
Ooh.
It has been known to happen, but like maybe once every 25 to 50 years. Like it's not.
That seems like a safe risk.
It's not a sort of like regular occurrence. Your underground record's 5-0.
all right, yeah. Currently 5-0. I couldn't find it on the front of my sheet somewhere.
Yeah, so on your sheet, I'll confirm that I didn't put it in like that only I can see it, but oh no, it's only GM notes. It's GM notes.
Okay, yeah.
1 second.
It's fairly impressive.
Vampirism helps, and just training, learning more.
There you go. You can now see it,
that-
and it's something that you can edit.
Got it. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Well, I'm not sure if you noticed as we were leaving the area, but close to Trevor's home and on the way back there was different colors used in very specific places and structures arranged in ways that they seemed very interesting. And Caroline thought she saw something else.
Where is this conversation happening?
Oh, I assume we had left the bar, sorry, because I paid the tab.
100%. 100%. So is this back at the Haven? What's the... Just so we have the scene properly set.
Maybe in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Parking lot, probably.
So maybe we should go back and check out
You're
the area a
saying
little closer.
you saw messages in colors and the arrangements of shapes.
You can
Like-
make an intelligence awareness check, either the Rev or Aramis, to see if anything springs to mind of what it could be.
Intelligence. Or occult?
Occult could work. I'll give you intelligence occult.
Okay, that's slightly better. Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm not punishing that because it doesn't make sense. Aramis, it's colors. You don't get it. Rev, whether or not this is true, you've told many stories about going to far off places and doing missionary work and all of that. And you have dealt, and whether it's true or not, you are aware that a lot of the time there's superstition around places that use guerrilla tactics to fight, or guerrilla. It sounds like the equivalent of a code, using knowledge of the occult that would not be picked up on by mortals, unless they were very skilled. So it's basically the equivalent of, like, if you go to, like, a New York City or a Chicago, certain graffiti means certain things. It's that idea.
Interesting. And you say you saw such signs.
Yeah. Riddled throughout the entirety of the area, really, over the course of the drive. So it must, I'm guessing it's prominent in a lot of places. But there was one specific place that Caroline saw a large thumb, someone with a large...
No, it was a large hand, clawed thumb.
What the fuck?
Pretty
Yeah.
sure we saw it. She saw
Weird.
it, right? Like,
Intelligence occult.
I already rolled for this.
Yep, you already rolled. It is possible for the Rev to make this connection.
Nope.
Not with one.
It's like, yes, if I roll 10 on all dice, probably.
It wouldn't have taken all dice. It wouldn't have taken all
Just
dice.
most.
Just most. Yeah, so as a group, you guys aren't pulling any info on what's going on. However, if you might have sources that have more information, you also know you are dealing with this Sabbat, so that can help guide you towards who might be able to give you a little more on what's going on, but may as well be Bigfoot at this point with what you have.
Yeah. Not a fucking clue. But that's... And he looks at us and the deal is...
Now, if they wrote it in Latin, I could read it. But funny colors.
Not a damned idea. Do you think Henry still needs new identity or no?
Speaking of Henry,
Yes.
I had an idea.
Okay.
Did Henry have an Instagram before all this happened?
You didn't check. You can look it up if you want.
Crap, I'm gonna have to talk to Henry.
Like, do you want to do a quick, like, name search and see if he has one?
Sure. I'll do a quick name search and see what I find.
He does.
Okay. Does it look like just really sad and depressing?
No.
Darn.
A lot
No.
of cute animals.
That's the thing. To anybody who sees it, this dude loves animals. Like,
Okay.
there's even so you see that he volunteers at a couple of shelters. There's even a couple of pictures with, like, him with, like, injured deer, helping them get better, a raccoon or two that has, like, a broken arm.
I'm swiping off. I don't want to see all the good sides of Henry.
Yeah.
I want to look up Did Trevor have an Instagram?
Yes.
Does his look sad?
Yes, but not for an obvious reason. You see he's probably been through about 10 different iterations of bands. All that have played like 1 or 2 shows and then broken up.
Okay. I'm going to make 2 Finstas accounts. Such a weird thing to say in game. One kind of mirroring Henry's, and then one kind of mirroring Trevor's.
Okay.
Because I'm doing this because the person who turned Henry, we assume that he was targeted.
Yeah.
And I'm going to assume they were targeted through their social media because that's probably the best way to do it nowadays.
Okay.
And there has to be a reason, and it probably is because they're vulnerable.
Make me a charisma or manipulation, your choice, and technology roll to see how well you can emulate what you're seeing.
Okay, can I rouse for this?
100%. You can rouse for any roll that I ask for other than a willpower. Oh, sorry, no. You can rouse for a willpower, you just can't spend willpower.
Mother.
Or, so a humanity roll. Or like a reroll. So yeah. Okay, yeah, you get 1 hunger in the back of your head, and just in the back of your head. You are being so good. You are getting so much done.
I am. You're right.
You should take care of yourself and enjoy a meal. It would be
There's a freezer back home.
scrumptious. Find someone, cut off an arm, and go at it. You eat his fresh meat.
Ooh.
A strong arm will be good.
Enough of this. I don't have time for this. Okay. And can I ask Efrys to help me with this because they seem very technological?
You absolutely can.
Okay, Efrys, I have a plan.
Do I have my laptop
Not yet.
that I ordered from Amazon? God damn it.
Not yet.
Okay. Yes, what's that?
Okay, I'm making 2 Finstas based on these 2 sad people. Help me. Okay. And it was, what role is it again?
Charisma or manipulation, your choice, plus
Okay.
technology.
Technology. Okay.
Oh, I got some charisma. Nice.
Yep, so whatever successes Efrys gets will be added to your die pool.
Ooh, baby.
Okay, so roll me an additional 4 die, Caroline.
4d10.
Yep. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like, they're decent. But, like, it's the equivalent of, like, on a dating app.
Darn.
Where there's that, like, the first couple messages are okay, but then it's super obvious.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna text Howard and just be like, Instagram username and password now, because he's a sad guy.
Oh, hold on.
And he'll listen to me.
I need to look at Howard for a second, because he is okay. You are still technically going to have to roll manipulation and persuasion. However, the difficulty of this is his overall level of social stats.
Okay. Manipulation and technology again, right?
No, not even technology. This
Oh.
is persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay.
Oh,
Oh wait, that was just
that's just your persuasion.
okay. Hold on, I get this.
Reroll with persuasion.
Okay.
You succeed.
Okay.
So the response is the information in about 30 seconds. I'm sorry, why did you want that?
I'll just send like thumbs down emoji and not answer back and log into its Instagram account, and I'm just gonna become him on Instagram to see if somebody falls into the trap of his sad life.
Cool. I will let you know.
Okay.
I love it when you write things down. It's great.
When you log in,
Yeah.
do you scroll through any of his stuff?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm snooping.
Okay, you're snooping. One, he has DM'd way too many people, but like he DMs them as if he knows them, but has never met them.
Oh, Howard, why do you do this?
Number two, he follows everybody he works with. Most don't follow him back.
They don't understand.
And there's a lot of pics of him working out.
Okay, I'm just gonna monitor that.
Which those ones aren't as bad. Like,
Okay.
he doesn't understand angles for anything, but he is in good shape.
I will, like, just the last thing, I'll just text him and be like, I need you to post more of your life, your happy life on Instagram for me, Howard. Thanks.
He's
Kiss
like,
emoji.
that's all I do, man.
Keep doing it. Doing great.
Okay, cool. Like, do you want to like grab a drink sometime?
Left on red.
Oh.
Well,
Maybe
that's
we
all I
get
have.
Wait, did you text back left and red?
No.
Not the red. If it was the rev, it would be red.
All caps. 3
All
exclamation
caps.
points.
Until that gets
Thank
fixed,
you
it's all
for
caps.
your message.
All right.
With like a signature.
You have been in the parking lot. Where are you headed next?
Well, Aramis is going to text Olivia to see if we need to get Henry a fake identity or not.
She responds, "That would be appreciated."
With a deep sigh, he goes to text a number that is not directly to the person in question, because
Okay.
he doubts that she would give him that information, but give him a way to get to her quickly.
Let me actually confirm that. You
Well,
might
she
be one of the few people who actually does get that information directly.
Ooh. Okay.
Let me look at your sheet. There's one point that I just need to see what the connect is. Okay, you would not, but you would be able to get to her secretary.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, no. You have two options: her secretary, or her emergency number. You do know, however, that her emergency number is like for emergencies.
Got it. He'll contact your secretary.
Okay. Phone rings the standard 3 times, and just on the other end. Hello, Monica speaking. This is the offices of Miss Belvoir.
It is Aramis. I need to speak with Belvoir.
May I ask what it is about?
It's just a new face. New prospects, a new potential to help someone.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Is the to what degree of reconstruction of surgery are we speaking of?
Base coats, really. Nothing too extensive.
Nothing.
Just a swap, basically.
All right, fantastic. Well, if I look in her books, roll me a d10. She is actually free tonight. One of her clients was a quick meeting when it was not expected to be. So if you want to come down to the plant, then that's a absolute possibility.
Alright, and I'll be bringing the person who needs this change.
Of course. And will it be just the two of you? Anybody else?
He looks over at the other people.
You would know that it wouldn't be a faux pas to bring them. However, again, it would be just like what happened with Styx. Like, if you bring them, their behavior would reflect on you. It's just you would have to inform in advance.
Okay. He'll give me 1 moment.
Of course.
And then I'll mute himself. Do any of you have any interest in seeing what happens with Henry's reconstruction, or no? Or would you rather go do your own thing? Sure.
I mean, I kind of have to, so yeah.
Okay. Bet need to sonar correct. You two?
Are we picking up Henry?
I most certainly will.
Well, I mean, I'm driving. Got the keys.
Give me my fucking keys back.
Relax. At the end of the night, you'll get your keys back. But I'm driving. So, where's Henry right now? Do we know where he is?
I thought I left him with you.
Told. No, he was left with Olivia.
I know, it's a joke of like...
Go.
I'll have to ask Olivia.
My bad.
Because I can easily get to Olivia. I can ask her.
I mean, I'm interested to see the new Henry after his first steps of transformation the other evening.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
But as with, and he just gestures over to Carolyn's general direction, don't embarrass me. Thank you. And then I'll contact Olivia. Just believe me.
I
Trust me.
I understand why you're worried about them, but I think,
No, there's a reason he did gesture at you specifically. So.
All right. With context, there, Olivia will. Do you call her or send her a text? Also, before you do that, on the other end, yeah. So how many for the meeting?
It is going to be 5 in total, including myself.
So 5 in total, including yourself.
Including myself and the person in need of the construction.
Okay, so 6 in total.
Myself, the person in construction, and 3 others.
Oh, wonderful. 5, yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yes.
In that case, I will book you out for the rest of the night, so because there is no one else who has reserved time for the rest of the evening.
Understood. So nights are
Wonderful.
Thank you. And then I'll hang.
Yeah.
And then I'll call Olivia.
All right. I'm hearing you guys' voice all the time.
Wonderful, isn't it?
I don't know if I've gotten there yet, but maybe. Maybe. It depends on if you don't fuck things up worse than you have.
Oh, all right. I'll just buy you another night of drinks. It's fine. But still, we will need Henry. I got him an appointment with the person that will help him with that identity problem.
Hell yeah. Stop by Palace, pick him up, and then you're good to go. Just make sure you drop him off at the end of the night.
All right, I'll do my best. And then I'll hang up. All right, Rev, drive to the palace. You two,
Okay.
come along.
All right. We'll get you to the palace very quickly. And I'll rouse.
Make the rolls, baby.
Jeez. Caroline, we should possibly try not to draw
No.
attention
Not
to
hungry.
ourselves.
Shut up, Efrys. I need
Well,
this.
last time I accidentally rolled Dex and Wits, but it's the same thing. So, okay, there's my drive.
Wits and drive or Dex and drive can work.
Wits and drive. I rolled Dex and Wits, but it's the
Oh,
same
I see what
pool,
you're
so it
saying.
didn't matter.
Oh.
There's Rouse. Oof.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
Do you want to
Here,
willpower?
roll 3 of those.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Dedication.
Okay. You're going, and you think that you're gonna pull it off. Then out of nowhere, Carolyn pops ahead of you and you hit a red.
I'll flip him off as I drive past.
Jeez.
Maybe one day we'll win. Maybe.
Yeah, and you pull up, and indeed you can see out front, change of clothes. Haircut is not possible. Just waiting for you.
Wouldn't hair plugs be like really good by that time in the future?
They would. The problem is, when you wake up, they would have been ejected out because your body preserves itself in this state it was when it was turned.
Wait, is Henry bald?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
And what about
The weave would stay.
What about this? If he gets facial reconstruction surgery, it'll work.
Well, you're all assuming it's facial reconstruction surgery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's,
He's not going to correct you about whatever you want to assume about the situation.
Yeah, I have said this before to you guys. I'm not gonna. If you want to make the story interesting with what you talk about, I'm fine with that. No matter how wrong you are.
Then I'll just like he'll just like pull down his window. Says Henry gets in the back.
I'm gonna honk my horn and be like, Henry, get in my car.
He goes in Caroline's. Straight up. He's like, sorry, boss lady said go in hers.
All right, it's fine. It's good that you two make quality time. And then he'll roll up his window. And then he'll start driving to the factory.
all right, let's rouse again.
Wait, did you give me a location or am I following you?
Oh, you're following him. He is
Okay,
no.
so I
Oh,
can't race you.
then I drive at a leisurely pace.
He's not giving that address he ain't giving the address to no for good reason.
So, as you're driving, two things will stand out. One, indeed, you do drive at a leisurely pace. There's no problems. You do head. Let me confirm the area of town this is in, because as part of all of this, there we go. Oh, that's interesting. Guess where you just left? Crosstown. It is in Crosstown. You're probably looking closer to like a 113. It's right deep in there. It's far from downtown.
Makes sense.
However, tonight it is not a hyperactive night for riots or anything or death or any of that.
Boring night.
Carolyn, as you're driving, you notice he's very happy to talk to you.
Yeah.
Like, to get your attention, he full on just hand on shoulder.
Okay.
Like,
I'll distract him a little bit by talking to him.
Gripping the steering wheel, my knuckles are turning white. I'm just like, yep,
That's a white
okay.
knuckle.
but yeah, no, it's not. Yeah. There is
How was
no.
your day, Henry?
The night, it's been okay. I was
Yeah, whatever.
setting up stuff at a new place, and there's an animal shelter that was opening up in East York that they
Sure.
I'm gonna help at night and clean and
That sounds good. Sounds it's gonna be perfect for you then. Not a big strain on you.
no, and the dogs will get attention during the day, and then at night I can go down there and like I know the security code and all that stuff. Like it'll be fun.
That's
maybe
good.
maybe once I'm settled, like you guys can stop by and see the place and come play with the dogs and.
Oh, and Henry, I think I'm busy that day. I'm so sorry.
I don't know what day it'll be. I'm.
Your Caroline is very busy. Very often.
Did you just almost say your mother?
Caroline is a very busy person. We are very busy, and
Yeah, well, no, like I'll throw out the
maybe
invitation.
it'll happen. Maybe we
Actually,
can
there's
have a
something I was
housewarming
wondering.
party
I didn't
for
get
you.
your number the other day. I got the revs.
Henry, I'm gonna give you my phone number, but you need to understand something.
Yeah. What's up?
I'm like a superhero. I'm trying to save the city. So this number needs to be emergencies only. Do you understand what an emergency is?
Okay. Roll charisma plus persuasion, because this, or actually, let me look at the sheet, because this persuasion might not be the right call for this. I need you to roll me charisma plus intimidation. You need to put some fear into this kid, or else he's just gonna stick with his gut. Absolutely, emergencies only. Gotcha.
Okay.
About when you're a couple minutes away, your phone goes boop, and there's a message. It's from him, and it says, "Emergency dog pick."
While we're in
Henry.
the car together.
Yeah, while you're in the car together.
Best. Love it.
Oh, Henry.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
You said only emergencies, and like I just found that one on my phone, and I thought you
Henry,
would like it.
an emergency is you are dying on the side of the road, okay?
You know, I am dying of cuteness.
Oh, God.
That's
Are you
true.
sure you want me to be your mentor?
You know what's going on, and we've been through similar stuff. I think that you're great.
Okay. Okay.
At that point of time, you guys pull up, and there is very clear parking. This is a location that you guys would be aware of its existence, but you wouldn't ever think to go here. It is Belvoir Manufacturing. Half of the facilities is actually, this is something that Aramis would be aware of. Half of the facilities is indeed a factory, workers, produces goods, things like that. A lot of it is more like commercial use, hospital use, like high-end stuff. The other half is employee living.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. People gotta have their hurts anyway. Oh.
I'm sorry, they do surgeries here?
I never said that.
I trust you, Aramis.
Good. Thank you. See, at least one of us does. At least one of you do. I think Rev does as well. I believe in the Rev. I believe the Rev believes in me, as I believed he drove my car.
Nice.
And how are you doing, Henry?
Henry, how was your trip with your...
It was great. I got an emergency number, and it was fun.
An emergency number from Dover?
No. Dover wouldn't give me his number.
Who are you? Olivia's emergency number?
No, Carolyn.
Oh, Carolyn gave you an emergency number.
Yeah, so
Really?
I sent her an emergency dog pic just to confirm it.
That's an emergency, yes.
It was.
It reminds me of Isaiah 49:15.